Hey guys, welcome to the Max Invest YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a bit of a discussion around Ethereum. Now, I do want to talk about Ethereum's performance over the last year, and I want to give a few reasons as to why I believe Ether has been performing so well and outperforming the broader cryptocurrency markets. Of course, after that, I do want to talk about Chainlink, how Chainlink is performing against Ethereum, and why I actually believe that holding both Chainlink and Ethereum in a portfolio is a very, very good idea, at least for myself personally. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord channel, and remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. Now, the first reason that Ethereum has been performing very, very well in my opinion is because its balance on centralized exchanges is very, very low. As we can see, roughly 12.5% of Ether is on centralized exchanges, and this is down from a high of 20% back in the middle of 2020. As we can see, at one point it was over 25% in 2016, however, we're right now sitting at a very, very low point. Now, a low amount of Ether on a centralized exchange is generally quite good for Ethereum's price. This is because whenever someone wants to sell a cryptocurrency, what they will do is they'll send that cryptocurrency from their wallet onto a centralized exchange, sell it onto the centralized exchange, and then get their money back. However, if a lot of people don't have their Ether on centralized exchanges and they're all locked up in hardware wallets, this tends to mean that there's going to be less sell pressure, and it tends to be very, very good for the price. Now, the important thing to understand is why is so much Ether not on centralized exchanges? Well, there's a few very big reasons for this. The first big reason is for staking. Essentially, if you want to stake your Ethereum and run your own Ethereum node, you need to take your Ether off a centralized exchange and then go through the steps of running a node. Moreover, once you've staked your Ether, you can't actually get it out until the merge happens. So essentially, the merge is going to happen halfway through next year, and then you'll have about a 3-month wait period, and then you can unstake your Ether. So, what this means is the 8.4 million Ether that is being staked, which is essentially about $30 billion plus in value, will not be able to be removed until a couple of months after the merge. So this is very, very bullish for the price of Ethereum, and in my opinion, this is definitely one of the big reasons as to why Ether has been performing so well. Now, the second reason that I do believe Ether has been performing so well is because there's so much to do with the token. You have two options when you buy Ether. The first option is that you can hold it on a centralized exchange and do nothing, and the second option is that you can send it into a hardware wallet and actually start interacting with the applications. As we can see, Ethereum has $180 billion locked in it, which is 10 times the next largest protocol, and in my opinion, this is one of the big reasons as to why Ethereum has been performing so well. Of course, there's tons and tons of different things that you can do on the Ethereum network. You can buy and sell NFTs, you can play video games, you can use decentralized finance, lend and loan money, you can use insurance protocols, and you can just do a ton of different things, which leads to a lot of Ethereum being taken off centralized exchanges and actually used in hardware wallets. Of course, this results in a lot less sell pressure for Ether, which is very, very good for the price. Now, as we can see, the majority of coins haven't performed too well against Ethereum. In the past year, Chainlink is significantly down against Ethereum. Also, in the past year, Bitcoin is significantly down against Ethereum, and Ethereum beats out the majority of the competition. Its dominance continues to go up. Now, of course, there are a few coins that do outperform Ethereum in the short term. One of the big reasons for this is because they have such a low market capitalization, a narrative comes along and they go parabolic. So, we can see coins like Avalanche and Solana have been able to do this. However, if we look at the actual charts, these are not long-term sustained pumps. These are more short-term pumps against Ethereum that eventually bleed out. The majority of coins tend not to beat Ethereum over the long term, and this can be shown by the majority of the asset class. Now, in my opinion, Chainlink is probably one of the better coins to hold in tandem with Ethereum, and I have a few reasons for this. The first big reason for this is because we can see how well Chainlink performed in the bear market. As we can see all the way back in the bear market on this chart, Chainlink continued to outperform Ethereum. Chainlink went up and up against Ether and up against the majority of the asset class in a bear market. Of course, this means that if another big bear market comes along and your Ethereum starts to go down in price, Chainlink could continue to improve fundamentally, and it could result in it outperforming the rest of your portfolio if we purely go off historical data. Now, the next big reason that I actually like to hold Chainlink is in case my investment thesis about Ethereum is wrong. Essentially, I do believe that Ethereum is going to be a global settlement layer, and I do believe that it will be eventually settling the majority of the computation on other smart contract platforms. However, there's always a chance for a black swan event. What happens if Ethereum eventually gets overtaken? Perhaps another platform is a better settlement layer than Ethereum over the long term, and this means that Ether doesn't actually do too well. I don't think this is going to happen, and I believe it's very unlikely. However, if this actually happened, Chainlink would probably be the default Oracle solution on that different platform. The purpose of Chainlink is for it to be the infrastructure layer and the data solutions behind the majority of cryptocurrency networks. Currently, Chainlink is used by about 13 different large blockchain networks, and if another one of these networks overtakes Ethereum, well, Chainlink will continue to improve. Of course, I do believe that this is very unlikely. However, it can always act as a little bit of a hedge on my portfolio, which is definitely quite good. Regardless, I've only really said good things about Chainlink in this video. However, I do hold more Ethereum than Chainlink right now, and I probably will continue to do so into the future. And as we can see, in the past year, Ethereum has actually beaten out Chainlink by quite a lot. Essentially, one Link token was 0.04 of one ETH token, however, one Link token is now 0.005 of one ETH token. So, this means that Chainlink has dramatically underperformed Ethereum in the past year, and I do believe that it's for a lot of the reasons that I outlined before. Currently, Ethereum is very sustainable and very strong tokenomics. A lot of Ether is actually being staked, and it is leading it to outperform the market. Of course, most coins cannot outperform Ethereum in the long term, and I do like to hold a little bit more because of this. Also, I am a big believer in Ether, and I actually do believe that Ethereum will eventually become the global settlement layer. Everything will eventually be settled on top of Ethereum, including all of the other chains. Of course, I do believe when you pair this with Ethereum as a consensus coin, it's used to pay for gas fees on the network, it's used to stake on the network and provide consensus. I do believe that the total addressable market for Ethereum is probably the biggest out of any of the cryptocurrencies. Of course, I do believe that Chainlink has a huge total addressable market as well. However, I do just like to hold a bit more Ethereum and then a little bit less Chainlink, or quite a bit less Chainlink. I'm probably at roughly 70% Ether and 20% Chainlink right now. Of course, some of this is due to me buying less Chainlink, and a lot of it is also due to Ethereum outperforming Chainlink by quite a little bit and me not quite reweighting my portfolio. Regardless, this is what I like to do with my portfolio. I like both Chainlink and Ethereum, and I do think it makes a very good portfolio. If Ethereum wins, Chainlink and Ethereum both win. If Chainlink loses and Ethereum wins, you still win, and if Ethereum loses and Chainlink wins, you still win. With this portfolio, I do believe that I'm betting on a smart contract orientated future, which is definitely a bet that I am very happy to take. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching the video.